Hi, you. How are you?
I'm good. You?
I'm
Before
good
we
too.
get
You are
cool.
you. You're also known as Charles Traynor, but I'll refer you to you, and I'll say this is the
Th-
episode where you are on, and put in parentheses not you audience, and put but us you show.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you're me,
I have
me and you.
I have a song title that the group the Fabasnees, Fbasnees, did. Check it out on YouTube if you want. Called "I Am You When No One's Me." Yeah,
I am you, and you are me, and we are you. Some
yeah,
some some fucking I'm the walrus there.
yeah. Anyway,
But anyway, before you say what we're doing today,
yeah.
let's timestamp this. A person I admire highly
All
passed
right.
away today.
Oh,
David Johansen,
yeah,
from the New York Dolls, and then later on Buster Poindexter
yeah.
and all that, passed away. And rest in peace, because I believe he was suffering with
Wow.
the dreaded disease cancer.
Wow.
Kind of a shitty
Bummer.
day for
Yeah.
that.
But also,
But
before you begin, I also will say I just remembered there was a while back you asked me to remind you of mentioning something that you wanted to mention on a podcast, and I don't know exactly what it was, but I finally remembered to remind you of it.
Okay.
I don't know what it is though. It was
All right.
it was back then, I guess, when there might have been things you wanted to say about
Yeah,
people.
I don't remember either.
All right. But let's
Rest in
just say
peace,
it was
David
probably
Johansen.
something that you wanted to say about something.
I guess probably, but
All right.
rest in peace, David Johansen. And so, what are we doing today on Leaguers, or the Me and You show?
Yeah, we're doing the album by Chris Stapleton,
Huh?
the volume 2 of From a Room. All right.
Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
Let me give a spoiler to the folks at home. We did not pick this record.
Yeah.
That would be you.
Yeah.
Picked this record,
Yeah.
not me.
Yeah. Yumi.
So I'm you. Yeah, I'm you, and Lee is me.
Yeah.
Me didn't pick it. You picked it.
Yeah.
Are we confusing the fuckers at home enough? I don't know.
Me don't pick my toes. I just blow my nose.
I kind of like this. I kind of like it. Like, I'm you and you're me. So you decided to say, I've tried to get me to do Chris Stapleton for probably 2.5 years.
I'm drunk enough to follow your logic. Go on.
Or right, me? You're me. Right, me?
Yeah. And I was like, I'm cool with it, except I have to admit that sometimes guys who do country music who have big beards make me think about, if I listen to their music, it's the equivalent of kissing them on their rough beard, and it's not like it's a bad thing, but it doesn't taste good, and I get whiskers in my teeth, and it makes me want to gravitate towards listening to the women more. Except with some guys who are more clean shaven, I have no problem listening to their music. But that's just a weird kind of thing where it's like, well, he looks hippie-ish, but he's too young. Like, he could be my child. And I don't want anyone who has a beard bigger than me being my child. But if I don't think about that and listen to the music, then I'm cool. And that's what I did.
Yeah.
So I'm judging it without kissing him.
And he's on the California what do they call it? They call it the California
tofu people.
Not drinking thing. Where they just smoke marijuana.
Oh.
Marijuana. You don't do anything but marijuana.
Oh. Really?
I think, yeah, he's on that tip.
There's a coffee shop which sells coffee and bike tires, and all of the people who work there look like him. I'm certain he went
California
there.
Sober, they call it. That's what they call it. California Sober.
That's like saying California sane means not as insane as the other guy. All right, anyway, go on.
Yeah. Well, you has to say, I've stayed on me so hard.
Yeah.
Because I'm done with the me and you. That's enough. It was fun for a minute. It's confusing.
Just say
it's confusing.
The guy with almost always good taste told the guy with always good taste about the music and go on from there.
Exactly, which is me, who has always the great taste, and we has occasionally good taste.
Okay, whatever.
Well, first of all, again, this is another Redux episode. Things were lost in the nether regions of the interwebs, and that's okay. Yeah. But it's okay, because we roll like that here on the Lee Gerstmann Show, folks. Yeah. And we can redo these things a million times if you want.
Because we're also talented enough to make things sound fresh.
Yeah, because that's just what we do here.
Yeah.
We are the best in the business.
I agree.
Stapleton was a guy. I was working and living in a war zone, so I did not know of this guy. So this guy was like a new artist to me, basically, until I finally got out of that hellhole and got into the United States. And a coworker turned me on to this guy, and I was like, whoa, this is actually pretty good, even though there's a song called Tennessee Whiskey that I probably would never need to hear again, that he did. And once I started listening to this guy a little bit, I was like, this is some really good shit. And before, so I'm giving away what I think, but before we even did this review, you got to admit, Lee, I did thank you off the air, because I enjoyed reviewing some country. We do a lot of jazz, we do a lot of rock, we do a lot of pop, kind of not necessarily so much pop, but a little bit, and Britpop, which rules.
Yeah,
you like that so much. You like that so much. But
stop it.
And some jazz and classical. But when country, we do country, it fills me up with goodness. I don't know why.
I like doing country too. I like doing good country.
So we got to find out if this is good country. That's what we got to find out.
We will find out. I have to get a drink, but why don't you start
with Millionaire?
Doing the song Millionaire, and talk away however long you want while I take a few sips.
All right, Millionaire. Oh, yeah. The guitar is incredible. And Stapleton's virtual duet with his wife, Morgane. That's the way it's spelled. I don't know if it's Morgan or Morgane. No offense to you, Mrs. Stapleton. If you're listening, I know you will be. She's fantastic with his voice. He does get a lot of time, though, to shine on his own. Definitely a country track, but it's that good kind of country. Plus, this dude could literally sing the tax code, and it would sound excellent. Now, there are some who consider it Southern rock, and I'm fine with that, but I do think it's a country song. And just an excellent opener for this album. But then again, Stapleton is one hell of a talent.
Right on. I put cool first song. I like the vibe. It's a cool country tune. I dig it.
Yeah.
And then for Hard Livin', That's pretty good. A right-on country song with a bit of a rock vibe and attitude. Done well. Quite good. What do you think?
Well, Stapleton's bringing it here on that unmistakable sound, guitar folks, of the Fender Telecaster. Definitely his guitar playing gets overlooked at times, I do feel, and he brings it here. It almost mimics parts of Stevie Wonder's Superstition here with a guitar. And of course, his singing is excellent as always. Definitely more on the southern rock style than the country, but with one hell of a soulful singer laying it down. But probably the guitar work is the highlight. Another cool one here, good shit. So good it could have kept going a while longer and I'd have been happy.
Right on. Okay. Now for Scarecrow in the Garden. What do you think of that one?
Back in the country realm here, and it's so good. Musically, this is what country artists today should listen to. You know, because they attempt to mimic pop or hip hop. This is country goodness. Sure, Stapleton can outsing most performers in my estimation, and I'm sure that's why he has a lot of crossover appeal. But a good song is a good song, and this is yet another one that's good to my ears. Is it a ton better than The Millionaire? Not necessarily, but it's good for what it is, and sung by two great voices here again with his wife, Morgan.
Right on. That's a good country fable type of song, and the lyrics are interesting. One of the better songs so far on the album. All right.
Yeah.
And now for Nobody's Lonely Tonight. This is a good, mellow, somewhat jazzy country ballad. And I like the sentiment and the music. I could imagine hearing this in a nightclub and digging it. Very cool. What do you think?
This is one I'd call a take on Southern soul. I could hear the great Al Green tackle this one if he would like. It has that Memphis soul feel to it, but with just a tinge of country on it.
Yeah.
This is the kind of song that women would love to dance with their dude to. I'm pretty sure about that. It's been a minute for me to do that, but it has that feel. And if you could sing this one to them, look out. Soulful guitar solo played so well, Dave Gilmour would tip his hat to it. So far, I'm digging the variety on this record. Cool soul song here.
Right on. What do you think of? Trying to I'm trying to untangle my mind. What do you think of that?
At first, thought I'd found the first one I wouldn't like. The intro I wasn't feeling too much. But then it kicks into the song, and it's fairly bluesy, and damn, that guitar sounds great. I loved the tone to his guitar in this, and once again, I can tell it's a Fender Telecaster just from the sound of it, and he plays it well. This is one that Stapleton could pull out in a blues club and would fit right in. Fantastic guitar solo here as well. Try as I might, this one did have me worried, but it ended up being another enjoyable one. So far, so good on this album.
I put this one as not bad, but to me it's filler. More of a basic melody and less interesting than the other songs so far, but not a bad song. It's okay. And then for a simple song, this one was okay, but it didn't really thrill me. It did seem a bit simple, like it could have been better, but I didn't hate it. What do you think?
It was actually written by Stapleton's father-in-law. Stapleton must have added something because he did get a co-writer. A mellow type song, and so far perhaps the most boring one. It's pleasant, and Stapleton and his wife sound good on it, but it's just a bit too slow for me, and perhaps a little too stereotypically country for me. You know, the whole me and the kids and the dog and the truck. I mean, is it terrible? No, but it just seems a little too stereotypical, and thus far my least favorite.
All right, what do you think of Midnight Train to Memphis?
For sure, the hardest rocking song on the album, and by far my favorite on the album. Probably one of my favorite Stapleton songs. And I use this as evidence that I believe if Stapleton wanted to, he could make a great rock album. Sure, thematically it borrows from Johnny Cash a bit, about a dude sitting in prison, hearing the train come by every night at midnight. But the guitar work on this is spectacular. And if you're into anything that rocks, there's no denying that this does that. A great rock tune that wishes he would make more of these type songs.
Right on. I put one of the better songs on the album. It's got a good rocking bluesy groove, but still has the country attitude, and it's way cool. I dig it quite a bit. And now for Drunkard's Prayer. Okay, one of the best songs on the album. I like the slow acoustic guitar sound and the way he sings and what he sings about. It's an interesting tune and a good one. What do you think?
This is the last Stapleton pen song here. It's pure country again, no denying it at all. It does show how much old school soul and country have in common, as this is a soulful ass song. The vocals, again, are something to marvel at. This dude can belt them out. And I get it, man. Hoping others do as well. I really do, because this guy can fucking sing. Another one that has a slight Johnny Cash feel, but only just a hair. And I like this one very much. Good song here, yet again.
All right. What do you think of this? I think it's the last song because that's what I wrote.
Yeah.
Even though it seems like there were more, but I don't. But that's my weird drunken thing. Called Friendship. What do you think of Friendship?
We go out with a cover of his soul song. It was written by a Stax record songwriter, Homer Banks. And sure, it's countryed up a little bit, but Stapleton can more than hang in there. Dude can sing whatever he likes, and kudos for taking a soul song and putting a nice spin on it with a hint of country splashed on it. The whole song exudes soul. Chris Stapleton, for me, is one of the best talents that come out of America in the last 20 years. I'll put my name on that. I thought it was an excellent album.
Right on. I like this song. It's quite good. It's one of the better songs on the album. It's quite a good album closer, and I like the message, and the music is decent too. It's right on. Right on. Okay.
Hell yeah, folks.
Yeah.
Lee finally partook in some Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
And he had to say, we even agreed about the same song, basically.
Yeah.
If you don't know some Stapleton, if you're one of those rock people that sit in your basement and play Dungeons and Dragons, man, go ahead and crank up a little Chris Stapleton. You might be surprised. You really might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right
I'm
on.
glad we did this. I always love doing country on the Lee Gerstmann show, period. We've done some good ones.
Yeah.
That's another one.
Next up soon is Joe Eli. Or Jason and the Scorchers. But to say that they're the same would be like saying Robert Goulet and Robert Fripp are the same. They're not. But anyway, yeah, Jason from Jason and the Scorchers is Jason Burnett, whose cousin or whose second cousins or whose uncles or whatever wrote, "Turn it up, little baby, I want to tear this damn place down. Tear it up, tear it up." You know that song.
Some tells me Stapleton's better than this shit you're talking about, but
no,
we don't know.
No,
I mean for country folks, maybe Waylon Jennings down the road. I don't know. He's talking about
then Joe Eli, he wrote, "Are you looking for love?" Anyway, you gotta listen.
And maybe Charlie Daniels.
Oh,
Oh, that's good shit.
Do you know his rockin' stuff?
Yeah, because you sent it to me, and I said, "Yeah, it fucking rocks, Lee."
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, we got.
We want his country stuff.
But we could do some of his country stuff. If you think that Charlie Daniels went from country to rock and didn't return, you're wrong. He kept switching it back and forth throughout his career. Okay? You didn't know that, people, but he did.
No, you didn't, fuckers. But he did.
And he also did a Bob Dylan cover album.
I'm more of a Hank Williams Jr. guy, but that's okay.
Well, okay, we'll do the album Misty Roses by Hank Williams Jr.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll definitely know exactly how I feel about that suggestion.
Uh-oh.
Hey. Think of Norman Luboff Choir, okay?
I will. Deeply. But anyway, I'm so glad we did Stapleton finally, and you enjoyed it.
On my own Kentucky home. Stuff like that.
Cool. To the folks at home, thank you for listening. And